Do you do drugs at school? Me too, but you'd be surprised when you find out how many kids do drugs at school. We did an interview at Mountain View High School and found a lot of people's perspectives.
I got a lot more diamonds too. I just got new diamonds, by the way. Oh, whoa. Dexter. Ooh. Baby girl, what you doing with your man? I just popped a Zan, 50,000 in Japan. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no plan, baby. You did. Dexter. Ooh, wait. Baby girl.
Have you ever had to confiscate any drug-related items in your class?
I've never had to confiscate drugs. Personally, I have had other people come remove a student and then they've confiscated their drugs.
What kind of drugs?
Edibles, when I taught over at middle school.
That sounds dangerous. Do you know what the punishments of having drugs at our school is?
Drug paraphernalia, I believe, ends up in an in-school suspension. Here, if it's your first offense, subsequent offenses can end up in anything from out-of-school suspension to expulsion. If it's actual drugs, I believe it's an automatic out-of-school suspension.
How would you say that drug use at our school compares to drug use at other schools?
Well, middle schoolers like their drugs, so I
see.
I am shocked at the number of drugs I've heard your peers do.
What are the steps you follow when you're concerned that a student is using drugs at school?
I alert usually a counselor or security. If it's a major concern, like if I'm afraid it's something at home, then I'm legally obligated to report it.
I see. What do you think about drug use at school?
At school?
Yeah.
Well, I would say don't do drugs at school, although I know plenty of my students enjoy vaping in the bathroom.
I might drink it when it's cold with a flavor so bold you can feel it in your toes. Cold like a spice soda, cold like a spice soda, cold like a spice soda, cold like a spice soda.
Have you, on any occasion, have you ever had to confiscate a drug-related item in your class?
No.
Do you know what the punishments of having drugs at our school is?
I think it depends on what it is and how many times you've been caught before and your track record. But it can be like suspension up to expulsion depending on what's happening.
How does drug use at our school compare to other schools in the district?
Well, it's hard to know as a teacher because I don't know who's actually using drugs. So you can assume things as teachers, but there's not like people using drugs in the classroom. So it would be hard to tell what the comparing to grad schools because I don't see it happening within my classroom. So
Yeah, well, knowing that you used to work at Bay, how was it back there in Bay?
I would say that the kids I have here in class are pretty similar to the kids I had in Bay. I don't see a huge difference in terms of just personalities and certain different things. So I can't say one way or the other one was better or worse than the other. They're pretty similar in terms of the students.
What do you think about drug use at school, in general?
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not good.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
You bet.
I'm the tech, I don't think you want no action. You want action, you get turned into passing. Your boy's deep, well, let's get to subtracting. Smith and Wesson made my night with some compassion.
How do you think drugs affect students' lives?
I think it's negative in every student's life. There's no point in doing it. It doesn't really get you anywhere. There's a lot of other things that can, give you a boost in life if you ever need something. And if you're ever at a low point, there's many other things that are better for you.
How do you think drug use at school impacts students' grades?
I think it will negatively impact grades. People aren't focused. They're loopy. They're off their normal set in life. So it's never going to help you out to be focused or out of it when you want to be focused in the classroom.
All right, thank you for your time.
Hey.
You want to hear my counter argument?
Yeah, bro, let me hear it.
We believe that our school needs to reinforce their drug prevention, although you can make a strong case that they already do a fantastic job. I spoke to Tyler Prosif and asked him about the current status of the Mountain View Drug Prevention Program, and he told me he believes we are already in a great state. The amount of students caught using drugs at schools varies month to month, but the month of April yielded only single-digit offenders. There are other schools that are well into double digits. Our school security staff is very good at finding suspected drug users, or the fact that we only found single digits users proves that we need to add more security for when it comes to finding drug users. Although, like I had already stated, that our own security staff believes we're in a good state. If the professionals think we're fine, our school is most likely already good, so we shouldn't change much, if anything.
Hell yeah.
Whoopie dee scoop, scoop dee dee whoop, whoop dee scoop dee poop, poop dee scoop dee whoop, whoopie dee scoop whoop poop, poop dee dee whoop scoop, poop, poop, scoop dee dee whoop, whoop dee dee scoop, whoopie dee scoop, scoop dee dee whoop, whoop dee scoop dee poop, poop dee scoop dee whoop, whoopie dee scoop whoop poop, poop dee dee whoop scoop.